Drop the popcorn. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is podcast Never Off the Popcorn. I'm having a bit of it. Actually, not a bit, quite a bit of it. And I have some Zero Coke. Start to feel like Christmas already. Oops. Maybe put it closer. So yeah, I've been eating a lot of popcorn recently. Never been a big fan of it. I don't understand the hype. I don't like the part, when you're popping it. Like there's this, I guess a shell of the corn. It gets squeezed into one area and it stay there. And that part is kind of rough and it stay rough. I don't like that part. But I guess things change, people change. It doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, it added a little bit. Like I try to imagine a world where in that world, the corn, when it pop, all this like skin of it disappear, evaporate. Nothing left but this fluffy white inside that got popped. If I live in that world, consuming that kind of popcorn, I don't think I'll be happy either. Like, that kind of popcorn lack character. The consistency of that corn will be too even. It wouldn't be interesting to eat it anymore. Was this? The texture really complements. Like most part, you're getting the fluffiness, but occasionally you're getting pretty hard corn. Like the skin part, a little bit of rough texture, tingles your tongue, goes on top of your teeth, go between your teeth. Fairly nice. I get my corn from Remy. They have some on their own brand. They're retailing for maybe 40, 50 cent, euro cent for a bag. And the bag give you this much. Like a whole container of it. I can finish this in a sitting. I try all kind of flavor. They have salty one, buttery one. Maybe something else. I don't remember. But my favorite is definitely the sweet one. I don't know why. I know it's kind of a weird choice, and I might be at the minority here. I know a lot of people like the buttery one, and I heard a lot of people liking the salty one, and people put all kinds of seasoning on top. Like especially if you go to the cinema. They got garlic sauce, powder, whatever. Nacho powder. Is it what it's called? Like those yellow powder. They're all savory ones. And bacon flavor one. I don't get it. I mean, if it's chips, I like them savory, salty, however you might want it. But popcorn, like especially corn, if you don't eat popcorn and you just eat like a steam boiled corn from the corn stick, I don't know what it's called, like actual corn, right? You eat it off that corn. Its natural flavor is sweet. So in my head, and I'm growing up eating a lot of those. I like those. Those were really sweet. Sometimes they were kind of sticky. Sometimes not so much. So I ate a lot of those growing up. My mom loved cooking those. It was easy. They were easy. Just boil some water and then steam them. Or actually, maybe you cook them in water, boil them. Super easy, super quick food. Considered healthy growing up. So in my head, like, corn is supposed to be sweet. Not supposed to be anything else. So nowadays, if I'm eating corn, it needs to be sweet. I'll tell you what, it's because it's such a minority choice in Remy, the local supermarket. It's not easy to get the sweet one. They don't stock that much because I'm such a weirdo. Or maybe a lot of people like sweet ones, so that's why it's always sold out. But yeah. It's really nice. But I gotta eat them while they're hot, like just out of the microwave. When they get cold, I don't touch them. Cold popcorn is awful. But like, in the cinema, pretty much everywhere, not only in Estonia, but also like all the places I've been to, they all sell popcorn. All of them, right? You go to the cinema, or people holding like a paper bag, like a carton bag, and inside is full of popcorn. And you go inside the cinema hall, sit down, kick your legs up, and you start eating. I always raw dog the cinema, man. Not afraid to admit. It makes me sick to think of like buying popcorn from the cinema. They charge you a ridiculous amount. First of all, that's number one reason. The price tag, if I'm not remembering wrong, $1. Throwing you at least €5. For what? For some corns. It's insane. Like, it's the same amount. I'm paying €0.50. They charge you 5. That's tenfold the price. I get it. They need a profit. But tenfold the price, it's out of this world, man. Pretty much everything they sell at the cinema, crazy expensive. Like those gummy bears and other candies and beef jerky, drinks. I go to the cinema. First thing I do, take some of the candy from Remy, from my favorite local supermarket. Remy should sponsor me. I talk about Remy all the time. I swing by Remy, go grab some gummy bear, go grab a drink, go grab maybe a plastic bag of beef jerky or chicken jerky, teriyaki flavor. I like those. And I'm set to go. The whole operation is gonna cost me what? €3. Beef jerky, €2 something. Gummy bear, 80 cents, €1. A bottle of drink, €0.50. €3-4, I'm covered I'm gonna be so happy. They're the things I like. I know they're gonna taste good. I know they won't disappoint me. I'm all set. The entire movie, I'm gonna be snacking. I'm gonna be sipping. I'm gonna be good. But you go to the cinema and you buy their stuff. Man, first of all, it's expensive, right? Second of all, the quality is not consistent. I mean, sometimes I do get popcorn. They're not always good. Sometimes they're saggy. They have been sitting there for too long. The quality control, not good. This thing, this little corn, you need to eat them fresh. That's my opinion, right? If I want it, I eat it. The quality control, man, not good. It always end up like, sometimes it's saggy. Sometimes it's pretty good. But I want that consistency. That's one thing about going to like McDonald's. If I'm not sure what to eat when I'm traveling, like foreign country, it's not because McDonald's is good. Like here is good. McDonald's here is acceptable. It's heartwarming food. It's my safety net, right? If I go somewhere and I don't know what to eat, I resort to the safety net because it never disappoints. Like those chain restaurant, fast food chain restaurant, the quality are consistent, like most of the cases. That's why I trust them. The same trust cannot be said about going to the cinema over here, or anywhere for that matter, because there's so many variables. Those guys who work there, young kids, maybe they're just doing it to earn some quick bucks. They don't care. You don't have to fill up the machine, clean up everything. They might be in a bad mood today. They might have a breakup. Who knows? It's like a it's like buying a lottery ticket. You don't know what you're gonna get. So no. Unless it's a say I'm going there with Alexandra, right? And she wanna buy it, go ahead. I'm paying for the ticket. You can buy your own snack. I have no problem with that. That seems like a fair deal for me. But I really disagree with this kind of spending. It's not my style. I know a lot of you are gonna say they have to earn money from that, otherwise they can't make that much money from the movie itself. Because the producing company take a big cut. The maintenance of the cinema takes a lot. I get it. I get it. I'm not saying I'm not ignorant of the fact that they do earn a tremendous amount of revenue from the food sale at the food court to keep the store open, to keep the cinema open. I get it. But I'm saying nowadays in a capitalist society, all of us as consumers, our voice, our all political statement, whether you like it or not, is not only a commercial, economical activity or simply a transaction of money for goods. No, it's also our power to voice your opinion. If you don't like the system, you make a stance. Just like when you're going to the cinema, right? I disagree with their business model. I don't support that. I don't think you should be keeping the ticket price low, but at the same time jacking up everything that is around the ticket sale. For example, the food court food supplies to make money from there. I don't agree with that. I think they should be separate business. Charge people a fair price for those food. Make them not so extremely expensive. But at the same time, if you're telling me the ticket, catering to a non-paying customer, not a non-paying customer, paying somebody who just come to the cinema, I think you should still have a healthy profit from that, even if they don't buy anything from the food court. Do I make any sense? Even if they don't buy anything, you wouldn't lose money from them. That I think it's a healthy business model, or some. I don't know what's healthy, what's not, because that's their, it's their business, their decision. They have their own thing to figure out. I'm just saying that's a business model I would support. Paying for what I get. If I only want to watch the movie, let me watch the movie. I don't mind paying for my movie full price, giving you the profit that you deserve. If I want to buy a little bit extra food, I want a fair price for the food. If I don't want it, I still want you to make the profit. That's just my position as a consumer. I don't want you to lure me in with super cheap ticket price and then say, hey, but if you want anything else, you got to pay like crazy price for it. No, that's not something I would support. That's why I make the decision of not buying anything from them and take snacks from the store for myself. That's a political statement. That's my protest against their business model. And it is, I don't know if it's illegal, but they always say don't do it. Because if they catch you, you pay a fine. I won't pay a fine. They can sue me. That's fine. I won't pay a fine. I just won't. Isn't it ridiculous that just business of cinema is just a similar type of catering service, or I guess service industry, like a gym, for example, right? But most gym allow you to bring your own supplement, your own drink. They wouldn't be telling you, oh, if you're using our gym, you gotta buy our protein drink, for example, our energy drink. No, you can get your own like fix of drink. Bring them inside, work out, and drink your own stuff. You don't have to buy their own protein bar or energy drink or whatever, right? I know. Maybe some gym out there they don't allow you to bring your own drink, but that's extremely. I never came across such one. Majority of the one that I came across, you can bring your own drink, right? But what makes cinema different, right? I came here to watch a movie. That's supposed to be our contractual relationship with a business owner. I want the movie viewing experience. You give me the movie viewing experience. I pay you for the movie viewing experience. No string attached. I do whatever I want with my food, with my dietary choices, as long as I don't interfere with other moviegoers. Am I crazy? No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what made them think they're special. They can't make the rule like, oh, you're not supposed to bring your own drink. Yeah, I get it. If you're going to a restaurant, food is a main attraction. Of course, you cannot bring outside food. You go there for the food. That's their business, right? But here, they're making popcorn into a business in a cinema, which is not supposed to be about food. So, yeah. I wish one day I can go to a cinema, pay a fair price for the movie experience, not feel like I need to pay unreasonable amount of money for the popcorn. And when that does happen, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to purchase from the cinema. No problem. Mm-mm. I want to watch the recent Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man No Way Home. So many characters. I shouldn't give out spoiler, right? But yeah. Mm, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really. I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I think it's pretty cool. Good visual. Hollywood bullshit. It's good. It's money well spent. I think they did put a lot of energy into it. Mm, would I watch it again? Probably not. But yeah, it's a fun movie to watch. That's it. But I do look forward to the new Matrix movie. Mm, I think it came out today, so I might go watch it with Alexandra. Maybe later this week or maybe next week. I don't think she has watched it. The previous trilogy doesn't matter. And it might be the first. I think it is the first movie from the Matrix franchise that I might get to watch in the cinema. That'll be cool. And since we're on the topic of price, man, price for going to the cinema here is not cheap. In Estonia, I mean. Mm. I go to the one in a mall. It's a big shopping mall, and inside you have a cinema. Super nice. It's my favorite cinema in town, right? And they have different sections. I guess three different sections. You have like the normal seats, and you have like couple seats. The couple seats really doesn't differ that much from the normal seats. It's just lacking a middle armrest, so you can kind of like reach out to the next person next to you for couples and yeah, whoever need that intimacy. Mm, and then on the back section of the hall of the cinema hall, there's normally some VIP seats that can recline, so you get to kick your legs up with a leg support, and your back can kind of recline a little bit more. And it's a comfy, wider chair with a little bit more cushioning. Also, it allows you to order from a central console over here. During the session of the movie viewing, you can order food and drinks. And servant, a waiter, waitress, whoever works in the cinema, that person will bring the food over. And you have a little tray table, swivel one, and bring it towards you and eat it there. It's very convenient, I would say. And also, they collaborated with quite a few restaurants that operates inside of the mall. So even if you're creating something that they don't sell in the in the mall, they'll bring it over for a little bit of extra cost, I guess, or surcharge. See, that's reasonable. At least I know what I'm paying for. I don't mind paying for the service. It has to be exactly the service I wanted, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. Stop talking about it. But yeah, in that special area, VIP area, you can order sushi. You can order KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, smoothies, McDonald's, I believe. Bunch of other stuff. Very cool. I even been to a specific hall where they have a full-on table in front of you, and you can have a meal over there while you're watching a movie. So that's a step up from the VIP room, I guess. But they charge the same price, like the VIP seats on the backside of every single hall in that cinema. And for those VIP ticket, you're paying, I believe, 16 euros, 15 euro, 16 euro for one seat. So if two of you are going, couple, you're paying 30 euro just for the seat at least. And if you're buying food from them, the popcorn and stuff, that's an easy 15 plus. So every time going to the movie, you're looking at 50 euro for 2 hours. That's crazy. That's really expensive. The normal seats is a bit better. I think it's, if you don't have any discount, you're probably paying 8 euro or somewhere around that. If you're a student and or retirees, somebody on pension, disabled person, or discounted category, you end up paying a little bit less. Or if you're a member, registered member of the cinema, then you get a little bit of discount as well. But it's normally in the range of 1 euro, 1.5 euro, so 6 some euro, 7 euro normally. That is okay. But I don't know if it's me or everybody shares this sentiment. I never asked. But for me to sit through a session of close to 2 hours, 1.5 hours, my ass normally gets sore. If I'm just sitting there without leg support, without reclining chair, my ass gets super sore because I'm one of those people who will not pee during a movie. Like, I hate peeing in a movie. Even if it's a bad movie, even if I do not like the movie, I refuse to pee during a movie is running. Like, I feel so super disrespectful. Like, no matter how bad it is, somebody put so much effort into making it. I feel like the least I can do is to like sit through it, right? And also there's this continuity of the movie language. I feel like if I take my eyes away from like a second, I might not get back into that rhythm anymore. I lost it. Of course, that's not to say I sometimes don't zoom out or like fall asleep for a little bit. In those cases, I just take the natural course of enjoyment, I guess. Like, if I do feel like taking a snooze, I guess that's my interaction. That's my special kind of a bond with a movie. I should do it. But I guess I don't want to be interrupted by a pee break and go out and then be in the toilet and listen to the elevator music that normally play in the toilet. No, that feels wrong. So normally I'm sitting through a movie session 1.5 hours without moving my ass, without adjusting anything. Just sit there. And it ended up hurting my butt. So this reclining chair idea is really awesome. I like it. But the price is, whoa, seriously a hit in the face. Seriously a hit in the face. But still, it's enjoyable. I guess it's also making me more conscious about what to watch. I wouldn't just randomly go there anymore. I mean, previously, whoa, just thought about this. Previously, a couple years ago, this cinema that I go to, they used to have like a discount, half price Tuesday kind of thing. So every Tuesday, if you go there, you're paying like €3, €4 for a movie ticket. That was awesome, man. Like, that was like charity. I miss those days. Oh, not anymore. These days, everything in Tallinn, the price went up. I think it's not only Tallinn. I've been reading news about how consumer price been going up in Estonia in 2021, like crazy. Like electricity price quadrupled maybe. All the other things went up. Food, entertainment, pretty much everything went up. Even nowadays, like if you go to like second car trading portals, like in Estonia, Auto24.ee, you can check the second-hand car price. I've been driving my Honda Jazz for the past 4 years almost, right? It's an economy car. It's a small car, and I paid three and a half grand for it 4 years ago, and now the same car, like the one I'm driving that I purchased 4 years ago, nowadays still sells for an average 3.5 grand, which is crazy. It's like if I'm selling it right now, I was driving a car for free for the past 4 years. Not counting all the fixing, but it's not. It's a Honda. Like you don't really do much fixing. But yeah, you do realize like price go up quite a bit over here. But I think it doesn't really worry me all that much. I'm extremely low maintenance. My fixed cost is so low. Like I've been super interested into I guess budgeting or financial freedom, or just be able to live under your means for quite a while now. Like it's just, I don't think I'm a cheapskate. But Alexandra does call me a cheapskate. But I don't think I'm a cheapskate. I think I'm just very conscious about what kind of thing I spend my money on. Like I don't mind getting something that is worth the price, but I have my own conscience. I have my own kind of a standard in my heart. If I feel something is justified for its own price, I'll buy it if I need it. But if I don't, I will have a hard time convincing myself to buy it. Really. Like, that's why I'm not like, I don't have a lot of subscription service. I don't use Netflix. I normally just go online and then find free sources to watch things. I download a lot of books from this website called Library Genesis, where you can get all kinds of academic materials and novels and whatever for free. I don't even have a Spotify anymore. Don't feel like it. If I want to listen to some music, I just go stream them on YouTube. This is my experience, or not only my experience, but also something I heard from a YouTube channel called Money Mustache, or Mr. Money Mustache, or yeah, whatever. It's telling people how to budget and how to live under their means. I remember watching a couple years ago, getting the idea of getting less subscription service, and that is going to help your financial tremendously. Because a lot of service you don't really use all that often, even though the service provider is trying to persuade you otherwise. They're trying to tell you that, oh, this is a daily essential, you gotta use it. But really, remember the days. If you're gonna get something like a subscription service, just remember the days that you lived without it. And many, many days. Were you feeling something missing? I don't know. If you did, if there has always been this void in your heart, in your head, and now it's being filled by the subscription service, I think you do need it. Then you guys are match made in heaven. So don't cancel that subscription. But if before this thing popped out, you lived quite okay, you can live without it, why all of a sudden the supply of this service become a necessity for your life? Do you genuinely need it? Do you have this need that was kind of independent of the external factor? Or did somebody manufacture the need for you, just like you had for many other people? So yeah. I only have a handful of subscription service. I have subscription of electricity for this household. I pay insurance for the house. I have a car insurance that I pay on a subscription basis, I guess, those things. But for entertainment, I don't have any subscription that is related to entertainment. My phone bill is €7 per month. It's like lowest. But most of the time I'm working at home or at the office. Both places have Wi-Fi coverage, so I don't really need all that much data. So €7 package is more than enough for me. I think I get like 5 gigabyte of data per month. More than enough. Not inconvenience. I have an internet connection, which is a subscription I have at home. But also I'm trying to bring that cost down. Previously, I was renting a router that gives me Wi-Fi. But then I noticed I was kind of renting it from the company that I got the service from. So every month I'm paying, I believe, €3 for the router to be rented. And eventually, if I cancel the contract, I don't even get to keep the router, even after years of use. So I calculated, found out for the past 3 years, I have been paying, 36 months, €3 per month. That's more than $100. €100 for a router that costs like no more than 20. Very simple one. It's not a fancy router. Just turn the cable internet into a Wi-Fi. And I went to the store, got a Xiaomi, a Chinese branded Wi-Fi router for $20. Shout out to Xiaomi. It was really cool. $20, awesome. Replaced it. Actually, I went to Dahlia, which is the data service I use for home. And I asked them, as the representative there, like, can I change it with non-contractual Wi-Fi router for the service in my house? And the girl over there just said, no, I don't know. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to try it out myself. Because I'm sick of renting this cheap piece of plastic for €3. It doesn't seem like a lot. But again, you come back to the reality. You come back to my philosophy of money spending, that if it's not necessary, I wouldn't even spend €1 on it. If it's necessary, I can spend tens of thousands and it wouldn't be a problem. Got the router, changed it. It works perfect. Maybe even better. It's got 4 antenna instead of just 1. So it's omnidirectional. I can point 1 towards the bedroom, 1 towards the kitchen, 1 towards the living area, and 1 towards the toilet. Coverage is great. Because I own a device now, every month, instead of paying €27.99 for the internet. Oh, by the way, I returned the old one to the service provider, and instead of paying $27.99, I'm paying $25. Okay, it's not a big deal, a lot of people will say. But yeah, I'm gonna need this internet thing for a long time. 1 year? Yeah, it's only saving me $40. But hey, why would I throw away $40? I wouldn't. It doesn't cost me any trouble. Why would I throw away $40? $40 is a great fine dining. $40 I can go with Alexandra to the movie theater and watch Matrix. If you think about it, the money you save, it's other things that you can do with it. Well, it doesn't cost you anything. It makes me feel good to know that I'm not really being an asshole and just like squandering money away. End of the day, I need to work. I need to teach English. I need to be a physical personal trainer to get those money to begin with. But yeah, every month I pay the fixed utilities, and I haven't noticed things going up all that much. We don't have a lot of electricity usage in the house. Most of the days I'm gone, either in the office, in the gym, in the library, whatever. And all the light bulbs we use in the house is like they're new, they're like really energy efficient. I don't think they cost all that much at all. We don't keep the TV on. We don't use a lot of things besides the heating in the winter. So yeah, even though electricity price went up so much, I'm still only paying maybe 15, 20 euro every month for the electricity. Previously, maybe 12, 14. A little bit of a bump up, but nothing significant, I'll say. Just we need to be conscious about like, hey, if I'm going out, I turn off the light. Food wise, man, I get this. Food prices are definitely going up. Listen, if you're going out to eat, a couple years ago when I first got to Estonia, 2015-16, things were really cheaper, and you can tell the difference in the course of this 5 years. Now you're going to a restaurant, I'm not even talking about a fancy one, just a normal ass restaurant in the mall. Portion is smaller. That's everywhere. And it might not be worse quality, but oftentimes worse quality. People seem to be in a goddamn hurry and they don't really pay attention to what they're cooking anymore. Good chefs are hard to come by. And you're paying more. Definitely more than 10 euro, but a couple years ago, man. Definitely under 10 euro, I would say. For one meal, one person. That under 10 euro, upward of 10, over 10 euro, it's like I would say like a 40-50% bump up. And not a small change. Not a small change. And you're not getting visibly better service, better food, better anything. So yeah, I don't really go to a restaurant all that much. Food in Estonia, I mean, I love this place. That's why I'm still here. But food you can get from the restaurant normally sucks. If they don't suck, they are expensive. I mean, very expensive, like fine dining expensive. Like every person, 20 euro plus expensive without the drinks. Expensive. Like, there's this burger place called Viljandi Burger. I seriously don't get the hype, guys. Like, if you're from here, explain to me, why is Viljandi Burger so good? It's not that good. And sometimes it's not even McDonald's good. I don't get why people are like head over heels for this thing. They're charging you upward of like 10 euro for a burger. let's be real, man. It's two bun and there's a little bit of meat patty. I tried it. It's not that good. It's a burger. I paid €3 for it. Oh, insane. People love like people over here. Um, restaurant. A lot of like, I guess, indie restaurant in Galamaya area. They like making. Let me think. They like making pizza. They like making kebab. They like making pasta. They like making sushi rolls. Not all kinds of sushi. Not the fish over rice kind of thing, because that requires really fresh fish and really good rice at the bottom, because it's so simplistic. Any kind of like melt taste, it come out really quickly and easily. But sushi rolls, aka the white man sushi, those are not really demanding, either technically or culinarily. They don't have a high requirement for the food material either. And most of them are really, I dare you to call them sushi in front of my face, man. If you put a cucumber and some mayo or cream cheese and roll it up in rice, and you're calling it sushi, I'm sorry. That is just awful. Pizza, obviously easy to make. Kebab, easy to make. Burgers, easy to make. Any kind of complicated culinary experience that requires more investment into either learning to make it or making it good, people are not doing it all that much over here. And I'm not saying there's a lack of good restaurant. There's a few really good restaurants I've been to. Okay, really good restaurant. For example, in Noblesna, a really hip area, some great restaurant over there. A great Japanese place as well. And in Vimsey side, there's some good restaurant over there as well. On Purita Promenade, a great restaurant as well. But also, all of them are expensive. Those chefs are serious. They've been trained, use good materials, they know what to do, they know how to do it. But they're charging you a hell of a lot for it. Like, you know what I do when I go take a boat to Finland, to Helsinki, or to Sweden, to Stockholm, before pre-COVID, also the time. I normally go to find, I just Google on Google Map, buffet, sushi buffet. Yes, their sushi is not way better than what we have in Estonia. Similar taste, I guess. It's also white man sushi, which is not bad. I get it. White man sushi is good sushi. It's a modified fusion food. I like it too. But here's the thing. At those places, also buffet place, it's an all you can eat, right? You can eat as much as you want. It's all on the table. You just go however you feel like it. You feel like 10 rolls, take 10 rolls. And if you feel like 5 rolls, take 5 rolls, right? And they have condiments, all kinds of like pickled ginger, which I love. Soy sauce. What else? Wasabi, whatever. Right? They're all over there. You can take as much as you want. Over here, you got to pay for those oftentimes. Not in the past, but now you do. Oftentimes, you have to pay for it. And you get all kinds of snacks over there. Oftentimes, they have some wok, cooked Chinese food, because those sushi buffet restaurants, they're not often run by Japanese people. Often, Asian people, Vietnamese, Chinese, Korean, They run those restaurants in Sweden, in Finland. And yeah, they give you Japanese sushi. They give you Chinese food, wok. And then on top of that, they have all kind of confectionery, small food, sweet food as snacks, as dessert. And then you have soup, like miso soup or some fish soup oftentimes. Free drinks. Free drinks too. Free soft drink oftentimes. Sometimes you got ice cream too. All of this, all you can eat. You're paying 15 euro maximum. I don't know if I'm being dramatic enough. I'm gonna say it again. Maximum 15 euro. Quote me on this. Even on the weekend, maximum. Okay, even on the weekend, maximum 17 or something. But you know what you get for 17 over here in Estonia? 2 sets of sushi rolls. And you gotta pay extra for the delivery if you don't want to go pick it up. Not worth it. So these days I don't eat out that much. Plus I cook way better. I cook teriyaki chicken really well. I do yakisoba, fried noodle. I do rice and egg, my specialty. Alexandra approved. I do pasta. Nothing special, just pasta in potato sauce. They're delicious. In the morning, I eat oatmeal. I cook it with my rice cooker. Super on point. And I boil a little bit, 1 or 2 eggs. Sometimes if I don't want to boil them, I spice it up with sunny side up. I fry it too. And I drink a little bit of orange juice, or I eat some orange. And for dinner, I normally have pasta. Only like for lunch, I will eat a little bit of rice with either egg or a little bit of meat. I like chicken a lot, so oftentimes I'll have chicken, either chicken wings or some cooked chicken. That's it. Super simple diet. For snack, popcorn. I don't get it. Why do you have to go to the cinema to eat popcorn? If I feel like eating popcorn, I eat it right here while I'm having a podcast. So yeah, I eat popcorn, I eat chocolate, I eat ice cream, I eat whatever I want. I snack quite a bit. And yeah, the food bill didn't go up all that much because all this thing that I'm just mentioning, their price increase is so little compared to the price surcharge, I guess, increase. The price increase compared to the price increase in the restaurant, those are dramatic. And yes, price increase are reflected in the grocery as well, but actually I don't feel that much. Every month I'm spending a couple hundred on grocery, and is that more than enough? More than enough for everything I need. From sweets to home cooked deliciousness. Yeah. Why did this turn into like a sharing episode about my financial decision? I don't know. I feel comfortable living this way until I make more money. If I do get to make more money, which I hope I do. If I get to earn more money from real estate, if I get to earn money from my woodworking business, or from podcasts, whatever, if I do make more money, I will still live the way I do. Yeah, I would probably think of like moving to a bigger house, trying out like not living in an apartment and living in a house. But I just don't feel like I would feel like taking out a loan at this point. I'll just earn it. If I have enough cash to buy a house, I'll buy it. I know it's not the smartest decision, but hey, I'm not the smartest person. But yeah, guys, listen. It's almost Christmas, and it's almost the end of the year. I'm going to take a break from this whole podcast, from this whole working thing. I'm going to take a short break. Celebrate life. Celebrate growth. Celebrate popcorn. Celebrate good company, good companions, good adventures ahead. And I'm also about to turn 30, so a lot of reflection to do about what happened in the 20s, how I wasted artfully, or wait, not so artfully. But yeah, this is the last episode of the third season of Never Off the Boat. We made it. Thank you for being here, listening to it, and yeah, it's great. It's I love talking to this thing. It's becoming my friend. When I first got this, by the way, this is just a sign that I'm not a cheapskate. This shit is expensive. Rode microphone, super good quality, love it, and a mixer over there, also from Rode. This whole setup like runs me €1,000, but I don't mind paying a little bit for this passion project of mine. I don't make any money from this podcast. I'm putting money in there, not getting anything back yet. But I'm saying this whole thing has been a really enjoyable experience. Weekly, at least I try. Talk to this thing, trying to understand my thought process, what bothers me the most, what is on my mind. And when I turn this on, I don't talk about things that I don't feel personal. It's always personal. I promised at the very beginning that this podcast would be about food, about living abroad, about life in Estonia, about foreigners' experience, but it turned out to be more than that, or less than that, because it's personal. It's about me. Whatever I feel, I talk about it. It might not be about food. Just like today, I talked about money and finance and whatever. In the previous episode, I talked about Taiwan on a personal level. Yeah, heck yeah. This channel, this podcast, is about me. It's a personal record of a Chinaman making it, or trying to. So thank you for tagging along. Thank you for listening to it. It's really awesome. I apologize for like chewing really loud into the microphone. Now I realize it might be a bit annoying the entire time, but hey, it's the last episode of season 3. Let's cut me a break. Finally, let me wish you a happy new year, Merry Christmas, and all the happy returns. I hope the same goes for your family as well. I hope everybody feel good. And I hope we all do good. Yeah? I'll see you next year in 2022. Signing out.